Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Flesh and Blood stream. Tonight, we're going to be playing the horse. We're back on Victor tonight. The people have spoken. Viva la horse, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, we're playing Victor tonight. I'm pretty excited. It's been a hot minute since I've played Victor. Really Guardian in general. I played Guardian on Tuesday night. Played Jarl for the first time in a while. So I'm kind of hoping that, you know, I shook off some of the rust and things like that. And I'm excited to try Victor tonight. Now, I have to admit, the list we're playing tonight, we're cooking. We're cooking. I did take some of the changes from Carlo Opal, I believe is his name. He recently won a ProQuest, and I took some of his changes to his Victor deck. And I've taken some of them. I've not taken some of them, but we're gonna try them. We're gonna see how it feels. I don't know. I'm excited to see how this plays out tonight. It's been a minute since I have played the horse, so it should be interesting tonight, to say the least. To say the very least. Mekado, Trent, Ben, Dave, Sloth, Chris. What's up, everybody? Thanks for being here, guys. Appreciate y'all chilling. I'm glad that Trent has found the new emote. I thought I talked about that on Tuesday. If you are a YouTube member or a Twitch subscriber, you have access to a new emote from when I was playing at the PT, and there was a moment when there was my face when my opponent played Arclight Sentinel, and I took that picture and made an emote for you guys. Hey, Johnny Dot, what's up, guys? So yeah, tonight we're gonna be playing Victor. I'm excited. Should be a good time. Tomorrow's video is going to be how to beat OTK Florian. Make sure you check it out. Should be fun tomorrow. Yo, let's go. Powell SN becoming a member of support on YouTube. Dude, thank you so much, Powell. I appreciate it, man. It means a whole lot. Appreciate you becoming a member on YouTube. Means a whole lot. Did Yudo get rescheduled? Yudo is on Sunday. Yudo is on Sunday. We're going to be playing Acilio on Sunday with Yudo hanging out. Hanging out with Yudo on Sunday. They talked to LGS. They talked with the LGS went well. Now maybe I could play in Fab Weekly again. Yo, Johnny, that's awesome, dude. I'm glad to hear it went well, man. I'm glad to hear it went well. That's awesome, dude. I love that. Hey, let's go. Chris with 6 months of support on YouTube. Dude, Chris, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that, brother. It means a whole lot. I appreciate that a whole bunch, man. My man said I got a question for you. All right, Chris. Hit me with it. Bring it on. Let's do it. Hey, Sam. What's up, dude? How are you, buddy? Just beat OTK Florian twice on Verdance. Just play Scours for 12. So, yeah, it looks like Dave already has an insight into tomorrow's video. Tomorrow's video is about how to beat OTK Florian, and Scour is one of the things we talk about there. So, it's one of the things that we talk about there. Nice that we're back on Victor. I'm excited to play Victor. It's been a minute. I'm excited to play Victor. It should be a good time tonight. Let's take a look at the deck and let's talk about some of the things that we're playing tonight. When you started streaming, how did you fill the quiet spaces when viewership was low? So I mean, Chris, if I'm being honest, before we talk about the list, I'll answer this. There was a lot of times when I was talking to myself. Like, I would just be talking about the games or playing or whatever's happening, or random times, like I would have people on with me when I first started because it would make it easier to have that banter conversation back and forth. There was a lot of times when I first started streaming and like I was playing like Fortnite or something else, I would have Carly on and we would just talk about nonsense. But when I'm thankfully, like in my opinion, cards is one of those things that it's very easy to talk about. You can, talk about the game or your opponent's deck or your deck or anything. There's a lot of avenues of things you can go down when you talk about that, Chris. So I think there's a lot of ways you can kind of fill that gap. But I will say it's you have to force yourself to fill that gap of silence, because if you play cards silently in your room a lot or, at your house or wherever, it's very easy to fall into that loop of being quiet and just playing cards. So I get it though. I get it. Hey, Michael, what's up, dude? How are you, buddy? You do you have one or two pro quests this weekend? All right, so talking about the list, first things first, let's just get this out of the way. We are back on Grindstone. I am not sold that playing Grindstone is correct, but Carlo Opal was on it, and so I'm willing to give it a try. It seems like it could be pretty sweet. I really liked Grindstone when we played against Dromai because we needed that constant 4 to hit them with and throw at them. So I am skeptical, but we're going to try. It should be pretty interesting. The other thing that we're on is we're on Crown of Dominion in every single matchup. There are 0 other headpieces in here. We're not playing Crown of Providence. We are not on like Balance of Justice. We're on nothing. We are on Crown of Dominion, and that's it. Every matchup, we are running Crown of Dominion and Aura Mages. I think the idea is so that if we draw like a turn 0 Gold Main Estate, we're able to like turn on the mites and everything on turn 0. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm curious to see how this plays out tonight. I am skeptical of running Grindstone, and I'm very skeptical of running Crown of Dominion into every matchup. But it should be kind of cool. I don't know. I'm excited to see how it works out, though. You got 2 this weekend, Michael? I hope you do well, man. Grindstone is the best flavor weapon for Victor. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's definitely the most flavorful weapon to run, right? Like, I do agree with you there. And was fun until I ran into Scepter Florian. Yeah, I don't know how we ever beat Scepter Florian Ludeful. I do agree with that. Rounding out the rest of the main deck here, we are back on Clash of Might. For a while, this was Clash of Vigor, and then for the last little bit, this was Rouse the Ancients, and then it was Boulder Drop for a while. I've kind of been back and forth. It was Buckling Blow at one point in time, waiting to Poppers. But Clash of Might seems pretty good, just having the ability to be able to, you know, block and get some extra mites and get some extra value should be pretty good. So I think we're really leaning into like an aggressive build of the deck and trying to like clash more often than normal and trying to, you know, just set up mites and get a lot of things going throughout the course of the game. And then looking at our sideboard here, there was a couple of cards that Carlo was on that I don't know about. He was on 1 copy of Big Bop in the sideboard. I don't know why. I don't know what that's for. I don't understand it. He was also on Seal of the Imperial command, the one that lets you, like, gives you Command and Conquer to your next attack, basically. I don't know, which was kind of interesting. But I've decided to make this a little bit more of a clean sideboard. We are on 3 Righteous Cleansing. I like having a card like this since we're not on like a Nothos, or we're not on a Nothos, we're not on like a Sledge, we're not on like a big hammer. So having Righteous Cleansing is like a kind of like a concession to the fact that like we don't have a lot of mirror tech. And so plus it'll help us win clashes randomly, and it's really good against new. Zealous Belting is solid go again. E-Strike is solid go again. Chokeslam and Crush the Weak I think have a very good place in the meta right now. Chokeslam is just solid against a lot of heroes like that could randomly want to gain power, assassins in particular, or even like randomly Aurora or other aggro decks here and there. Crush the Weak is going to be really good against, again, those assassin decks. It's going to be good against Syndra. It'll have random play here and there. It is a 7, so it is a popper through Herald of Triumph, which I do really like. The Weakest Link is good into some of the heroes that we're going to play against, you know, namely like Aurora, Acilio, things with a lot of instants, things with like just a lot of non-block value. It's also pretty good into like KO randomly and things like that. And then Erase Face has good play. Erase Face is good against Aurora, any of the Earth heroes. It's good against New or Azalea. It has random play into a lot of things, and then we're just on Sink Below. And we have Titan's Fist in the sideboard, and we have Null Room Boots. We're only running 1 Null Room piece in the sideboard, and I think that's just a concession to like Rune Chance and Aurora and trying to block efficiently and things like that. But Titan's Fist in every other matchup. I'm debating if this should be Miller's Grindstone in like a Nothos, but I don't know. Like, this was a few lists that I saw were not on Big Hammer, so we're going to be trying it tonight and see how it feels. I am not sold that this is the best way to go. If we play against things like Kano or something like that, I'm probably just going to leave the game tonight. I have no interest in playing that out, but we will try it against Verdance and see what happens. Hey, Abby, what's up? How are you? The return of the horse? The return of the horse, indeed. I'm actually very excited. I haven't played Victor in a hot minute. Yeah, Test of Strength does make it gold. That's why we play it. Big bop for Smack of Reality. I mean, I suppose that like there's room to like let Righteous Cleansing be Smack of Reality, and then against like OTK Florian, like we're supposed to be on something like that, but Carlo wasn't on Smack of Reality in his list, so I don't know. Like it's very possible that that's what it was for, though. Dave, could have been what it was there for. Guardian Day, so I'm here for it. Leo, I'm glad you're hanging out with us. I'm crashing out on Aurora leaving. Lol. Yeah, there is nothing like her. I do agree with you on that. There is nothing really like Aurora. I don't know. I'm also trying to figure out what I should play after that. Probably looking at like playing Florian, just because Florian's very powerful. Maybe we go back to Victor, depending on what the meta looks like. I don't know. There's a few other heroes that I played before Aurora, but I have to say I played a lot of Aurora over the last 6 months, and so like it is going to be different. I think we want to go first in this matchup. I think we want to deny them the ability to go first. We are going to be on Grindstone in this matchup. Weakest links, erase faces, choke slams, I guess. Maybe it's crush the weak. I don't know. I think I have a Dashio sideboard. I am not on crush the weak, Enlightened Strike, Zealous Belting, or Righteous Cleansing. Yep. So we found it just the way we have it set up here. All right. Let's see if we can make it happen. Guys, by the way, thanks for coming by and hanging out tonight. Appreciate y'all chilling and being here. I also think I have it set up to go first. I'm pretty sure I do in the Dashio. Yeah, go first. We just want to deny them the setup turn to go first, I think. I mean, do we just attempt to pass here? We could swing the hammer. We'll just swing the hammer and see what happens here. Carlo is a goat? I don't actually know Carlo in any way. He's also a Victor plus Aurora player, which is so interesting. That's kind of cool. Sounds like I need to get in touch with Carlo then. Sounds like Carlo and I need to have a chat. If he's a Victor and an Aurora player, it could be a good conversation to be had, you know? Yeah, I saw that they're on 69 dot. They're definitely trying to play around the anti-fatigue hero. The real hero is here, not the man, the horse. Dude, yeah, the horse, exactly. That's why we play Victor, because we like the horse, dude. Hey, Bing, what's up, buddy? This is similar to Carlo's list kit, but it is not. Are we gonna block with Command and Conquer and the Golden Sun? Or I guess we block Command and Conquer and Disable, and then throw Erase Face and Arsenal Sink Below is probably the play. Yeah, I guess that's just going to be the play. We'll just take one. I think I'm okay with this. The Erase Face is just good disruption. We're not really like bluffing a pummel here. The guy on the horse looks like a super selfish kisser. I mean, yeah, we don't even like that guy, dude. We don't even like that guy. He's honestly in the middle of the art, which makes me so angry. Like, we want Victor. We want Victor. Any suggestions to replace the weakest link in Erase Face in this list? That's tough. I mean, I don't think the weakest link is that expensive, right? Or I'm sorry, not the weakest link. Erase Face isn't that expensive, right? They're like 10 or 15 bucks a piece. I think those are a pretty relatively budget option, I would say. But man, replacing... I don't know. That's a tough decision. Like, deciding what to replace everything with can be tough. Revealed cards twice. So what, they get a might token if we don't break our gold? I don't think this is worth a might token. Like, I think this is fine. Dio versus a buff man is very... with the JJBA vibes? I don't even know what that means, dude. He actually sucks, but insists that he kiss like a champ. Bro. I mean, good replacements for the weakest link. Like, I don't know. That's tough because we're playing a lot of the cheaper sideboard options. Like, you could play, like, Debilitate, I guess. Debilitate's also, like, randomly good into a lot of those aggro matchups like that. So... Can be pitched or played from hand. Okay, sure. And this is from hand? Or from the top of the deck? This is from the top of the deck. What are you going to name? Pummel? Command and Conquer? Can't be pitched or played from hand? So we can block with cards, but we can't play them from hand. What are we looking to play into? I mean, mostly aggro decks, right? Like, we're playing like a... we're playing like a more... excuse me. We're playing like a deck that like wants to feed against like some of these aggro decks. Is what I would say. Like, we want to be against a lot of the aggro decks here. And they cracked the backup protocol red to go get a soup up. Sure. I'm just going to go ahead and give this Ink Below here, and we're going to put a Thunderquake on the bottom. And then we're going to block with the Test of Strength and try to get this whole train going. We cannot reclash. You may destroy whenever a Mechanologist gun you control hits. Huh. Interesting. So we got to not let the gun hit, basically. I mean, we don't know what's on top, so we're just going to swing the hammer and hope it pans out here, I guess. A few weeks ago, there was a bug where Null Time Zone wouldn't leave the battlefield, so I had to deal with the effects the entire game. That actually sounds terrible, dude. I feel like that could be, like, really tough for you to win games with. Gun you control hits. Huh, interesting. And there is no, like, timer on this. It just sits in play. They definitely came prepared for this matchup. This Dio is cooking, Chris. They are cooking. We're about to get cooked by a powder keg, it looks like, bro. Looks like we are about to get cooked. Yo, we cannot let this go to 3. I mean, dude, like, back-to-back clashes like that's pretty unfortunate. It's pretty unfortunate. Worst part's I don't want to Arsenal this. Like, I don't want to Arsenal anything. Like, none of this is good to Arsenal because, like... I mean... I don't know. Do we want to Arsenal this or just keep it in our hand? I mean, I guess we'll Arsenal it just to see extra cards here. Hopefully the Test of Strength works out for us. Dashio item off the top, and they do crank. Okay. I mean, if we could win a gold and then play this and like try to put a turn together, that would be pretty cool. Hey, what's up, Evan? And a defending equipment. Oh, so I guess it is defending equipment technically, which is important. Why is this for 4? If this defended this turn. Oh, the Might token. I really don't want to give them the Boom Grenade here. I guess we'll block like this. Yeah, the Clash. The Might last turn was kind of awkward, actually. We'll show him this. This is fine. We win a Clash of Might. All right. Drawing an extra card is going to be pretty powerful here, I feel like. Although we're probably just going to have to give up 2 cards to the gun. And a defending equipment. So it has to be actively on the chain link. I think it can be anything that's defending, Leo, to answer your question. I mean, is there any world we're just breaking the shield? Like, are we just giving up the shield here? Is there any world we're giving 2 cards here? Like, are we just going to give Chokeslam and the Clash? All right, we hit a Command and Conquer, which means we win a Might. Now, there is no defending equipment, so, like, just 2 is 2 here. Like, there's nothing... Yeah. Like, that's fine if that's what they want to do, right? Them breaking the chain was huge there. Yeah, we just go to 34. I think this is fine. Yo, Dub, what's going on, dude? I appreciate it, man. Doesn't it just feel like home, aggro, and Big Vic? Let's go, dude. Aggro and the horse. That's what we should have named it. Aggro and the horse. I love it, dude. Dub, thank you so much for the 6 months of Prime support, man. I appreciate it, brother. It means a whole lot. Or no, I'm sorry, 6 months of Tier 1. Let's go, dude. I appreciate that. We're not spending Jeff Bezos' money tonight. I appreciate it, brother. It means a lot. So with the Command and Conquer on top, we're not really in a good position to play the Goldman Estate. The Mites would be pretty solid, but I think we're just willing to swing this for 5 here because we know the Command and Conquer's on top. So if they don't block, it's like very likely just going to be a... it's very likely just going to be they mill a card off the top of their deck. Why would they run Dissolution Sphere against us? That's interesting. I have a lot of questions about the Dissolution Sphere. All right, I'm a reader. I'm a reader, boys. Okay. Once per turn instant. Activate it, put an item into play. Convection Amplifier into play at no cost is really good because it means that they can get multiple uses here. They just need extra cards, I guess. Is that what they're going for? Yo, what's up, Cusco? How are you, brother? Is the powder keg about the whole chain? A defending equipment. So I think it's the whole chain. Like, I think it's the whole thing. We're just going to block here and see what we get. I have 1 gold. I mean, I would like to win this. I mean, we have Command and Conquer Pummel, so like we can just block with the Spinal Crush, I guess. Is there any world we're playing the Spinal Crush? We have 1 Might and 1 Vigor. I mean, no, I think Command and Conquer Pummel when they don't have their headpiece is just good. We get to keep our tunic counter for something else. This should buy us a little bit of time. I think this is looking pretty good. The Convection Amplifier is very scary. Hey, Annabelle, what's up? How are you? I mean, we did kind of get them on like a do-nothing turn there. Yeah, they're definitely fat decking. Chris said he might be overcooking. My man might be burning down the lab, it looks like. All right, so we're gonna... Ooh. Okay, I don't know why you put that into play. Oh, I mean, I guess, like, you might as well, right? Might as well, I guess, is the idea there. Would you guys like for me to pretend like I remember how to pitch stack this deck? Oh, what's up, Simper? How are you? Yeah, I thought about that about the time I started saying that like, I was like, yeah, we can't play this no matter what we do. It doesn't matter. Chokeslam's pretty good. I mean, if I can block Clash of Might and Trounce, and then we can go Chokeslam for 9, that would be solid, right? Just trying to survive. Aren't we all, Annabelle? Aren't we all? And the Wallop gets the extra Vigor token. I mean, we're just gonna pitch the Macho Grande and throw this for 10, right? It's kind of like a waste of a turn a little bit here, or 9, I guess. It's a little bit of a waste of a turn, I feel like, but... You don't get Quantum at the beginning of the turn. Yeah, so he had to use it on my turn. That makes sense. Thoughts on the Commoner format? I've honestly never played a lot of Commoner, but it looks like fun. I would like to play it. Like, I would play Commoner if we played it more regularly in my locals, but we just don't. I put a test of strength on bottom already. So my opponent's taking 9. Chokeslam is active, and they can no longer gain power. So we're just going to try and block Wallop and Clash of Might, and then throw this for 9 again, and then force a card. Is this the go again thing? Oh no, +1. This is the +1 card. Our opponent's on some sauce over there, dude. They're on some stuff over there. Duh, bro. Commoner is Fab Fundamentals. Okay. I've heard Enigma is like broken in Commoner. They've already activated Dio, so there's no real worry of them like hitting us with anything crazy here. So yeah. Okay. Oh. Whoops. They didn't boost the last attack. I'm a Bagnon. Thought they boosted the last one. Sorry, boys. That one's on me. Okay. I mean, yeah, we're gonna force a card from them here. I think this is fine. Yeah, we'll just go to 25. It doesn't matter, I don't think. Yeah, I've heard that Enigma's really good in Commoner. And the beauty of this is that they can't just give me the heart. They have to give me a card from hand. And then even then, they're like still taking some damage. I mean, I guess with the security script, they can like block 6 and take 3 down to 4, but still. Soup Up is awesome. I bought a playset of the red promo Soup Ups when they first came out because I was like, yeah, I'll use this one day. This is cool. His hand's like what I would like to call extra medium. We'll probably just block with Spinal and Chokeslam and then throw the weakest link here. We could block 9 and throw Hammer at this point. Hammer doesn't force a card because of Tekla Foundry Heart, which I don't like, but... Uh-oh. Goliath Gauntlet and 2 resources floating? We about to get max V'd, boys? We about to get max V'd? No, Scramble Pulse is not bad, actually. I mean, yeah, we'll just block 6, stay ahead. What do we have? 2 golds and a shield, so technically we would have 4. If 3 or more hyperdrivers... Okay, so it's just going to give it +X. Okay. Yeah, so it's just going to come in for 7. I mean, yeah, we'll just... Well, no, we only block 1. Ew, that feels gross. Yeah, we'll just take 7. Like, it's fine. It's not great to fall all the way down to 17 here, but I like having a hand that, again, forces at minimum 1 card. And if we get 1 card, they go to 1. If we get 1 card in heart, they go to 2. And, like, we're just 1 pummel away. I feel like Scramble Pulse is not just like a Blitz All-Star, though, right? Like, it's just a good card, right? Like, in general, I feel like it's just a good card. My man said seeing Victor on stream means nature is healing. I love it, Dracode. I love it, dude. Pummel in a Dream could have been, like, how you described me playing Flesh and Blood, like, the first, like, year I played the game, I feel like. We'll just go ahead and block 6 here. We have a Test of Strength versus their Scramble Pulse. Aw, Sag. Sedge. So now we're at a point where we force one card if we just swing the hammer. So, I mean, I guess technically they could have a boom grenade off the top, which we probably should respect because it would put us all the way down to 11. I think I'm going to block here because they don't have a way. I don't think, well, I guess they could have technically hit us with an item off the top and then action points, and we would have had to have blocked that again. So that was actually a mistake to block there. That was a mistake, actually. I mean, at this point, I'm okay with that. Okay, backup protocol red. They play it from hand. They're going to crank. Pitch the security script. Now the good news is that we can just block 8 and hammer is 2 cards the rest of the game, which is insane. Hammer is just 2 cards the rest of the game, which I absolutely love. This is how we get into the realm of fatiguing them. Do I want to give up the flexors here? I think I do, right? I guess not. I mean, if they're going to play something off the top, I'll just take 1. I'm okay with that. I was expecting them to, like, play something, so I was just going to use the flexors. Now they play an item off the top. And then they hit us with a Spark of Genius. Okay. You lose more clashes than anyone else I know, which honestly I feel like is like one of the things that, like, not to be like arrogant, but makes it more impressive when I win with this deck. Because I do. Clashes are not my friend most of the time. Clashes are not my friend a lot of nights. How do you feel about clashing and puffing? I'm over here looking at Test of Strength, going into my cart right away. I mean, we'd have to build the deck in a way that makes that work, right? But we could. I mean, it could work, right? Like, we could make that work, I think. Interesting. So we block 2, take 2, go to 11. And then we're going to take 2 and go to 9. Yeah, this is fine. I mean, I think there's a world we could clash with Puffin and win, like, pretty regularly, right? Like, I think that could be a real thing. I think that could be a viable thing, Dub. I don't think I've ever lost as many clashes to Dio. Oh, Chris, this happens all the time, dude. We're playing through the adversity. This is part of the aggro victor experience, in my opinion. Well, if you would be dealt exactly 1 damage, it doesn't matter because we're throwing 8 at you. I mean, I understand why they played the Dissolution Sphere there. They had nothing else they could do. But, like, this is still a 3-card block and we're just going to pummel it. Do 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 do. I'm not gonna lie, I think my opponent may have, like, cooked themselves out of a game. Like, I feel like if they had cooked just a little bit less, they might have won that game, to be honest. I don't know, like, I feel like if they had cooked just a little bit less. We did lose a lot of clashes that game, but that's okay. That's okay. That is the Aggro Blaze Victor experience. I thought of something horrible, Gravy Bones with Test of Strength to reveal allies. That would be less than ideal, Liam. Hey, Plasma, what's up, buddy? Do we want to go first or second in this matchup? I have go second. I don't know if this is correct or not. I think this is a Titan's Fist matchup and probably Null Rune Boots if I had to guess. Let's look at my sideboard guide here. So we are on Choke Slams, we are on Erase Face, we are on Righteous Cleansing, and we are on Zealous Belting. Looks like a plan to me. It says I'm leaving in the trounce. I'm going to trust whatever I was thinking earlier. God knows what I was thinking earlier, but we're going to try it, and we're going to see what happens. So, we're cooked. What's up, Drew? How are you, buddy? Yeah, they did only have 4 cards left. Hey, what's up, Madagon? How are you, brother? Yeah, I think bro cooked a little bit more than he should have there, to be honest. I think my man cooked a little too much. Oh, man, and he's got the... I was like going to go get the Blessing of Oculate there. Sheesh! We're just going to throw Disable, and then Arsenal the Pummel here. If they give us the Face Purgatory, they give us the Face Purgatory. It's like turn 2, so I'm okay with that, I think. Yeah, Oculate? Is that not what I said? I don't... You're in all caps, so something tells me I'm either reading that wrong. Hang on. It's Occult. Not Oculate. Oh, did I read that wrong? Occult. Blessing of Occult? I feel like that's worse than... I feel like that's just, like, more lame than what I'm saying. I'm just trolling Trent at this point. I'm just trolling Trent at this point, bro. I mean, yeah, I like, as they say, get in the bread zone, big fella. We could pummel the Zealous Belting. We're probably supposed to wait for something better, I imagine. Because we won't be able to arsenal anything if we do it that way. Kind of wish we had Tunic up so we could throw Spinal as well, but I think that just coming in like this is better. I don't know if what I'm saying is English. It's probably not. Carly will tell you I'm not very good. Get Google Translate out and have it pronounce it. Listen, Trent, I believe you, dude. I believe you. I have never claimed to be the best English speaker in our group here. So, yeah. I mean, we're just doing our thing and we're going to die here. Maybe we're supposed to be on Miller's kit. I don't know. I wanted to be on Titan's Fist because of cards like this. I know there's a lot of whiffs in their deck, and maybe we're supposed to be on Miller's. Maybe that's just the case because of that. This Florian version is why I'm on Slab Dash. How do you even beat this deck with Slab Dash? Like, how do you beat that? How do you beat this with Slab Dash? It is a very slow death. It is a very slow death indeed. I will give you that. Oh, this is the worst. We could have just thrown Cranial Crush last turn. They've played 3 Sonatas in 4 turns? Bro, are you kidding me? Like, come on now. That's actually kind of crazy. They can't decompose and you throw 16 to 20 damage per turn? Why can't they decompose? I don't understand that. I'm a little confused by that. Yo, let's go. Drew with a super chat. $5 super chat. Horse time, baby. We snore. We snore. Drew. Thank you so much for the super chat, brother. I appreciate it, man. It means a lot. Appreciate you hanging out and chilling, dude. So you just don't attack them until you get like every item into play? Is that like what you're saying? Like, I'm assuming that's what you mean. Because like otherwise I don't know what you mean. I mean, I could see Dissolution Sphere being very good. That would make a lot of sense. Is there any world we're just supposed to throw the hammer here? I think it's almost always objectively correct to just throw the hammer here. I mean, Madagon, I'm going to take your word for it, buddy, because I've never played the matchup and I don't know for sure. But I have to be honest. I'm very skeptical. I'm very skeptical up front, if I'm being honest. Just play Verdance and play Pyroglyphic Protection. I don't even know what that deck does. I don't even know what that card does, bro. Cusco's cooking out here, dude. Cusco's cooking out here, bro. Aw. I mean, we might as well, I guess, right? Like, and then we can just use Tunic to throw Chokeslam. This is going to be a very non-fun game to lose. You life gain out of that one with CYB. Slapdash is probably worse against this specific version of Florian. I mean, I guess that's fair. It's funny that we're playing against this deck because tomorrow's video is about how you beat OTK Florian. And I have to be honest with y'all. Victor was not on my list of things to play to beat Count Your Blessings Florian. I guess we'll pitch the Erase Face here. And we'll pitch like that, I guess. I don't know, that way like we try to set up the trounce a little bit. We'll try to get some mites going here. Ew. We could have thrown the Command and Conquer there, but I think we're better off to just try and throw the Command and Conquer next turn for like 9 or something. Beat OTK Florian. That sounds like some clickbait right there. I mean, listen, I put together a video that I think gives valid strategies on how you can beat OTK Florian. It's not just me running my trap for once. For once. Oh, they're attacking us? What is this witchcraft they're doing? I'm confused, my lord. We'll take the last 2 rune chance. Fall down, blah, 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 blah. Felling of the Crown's gonna make me put Gold Main Estate on the bottom. I guess I should have kept one more card here. Because now the Clash of Might doesn't matter. Yeah, I should have kept one more card. I need to pitch the blue. Put this on the bottom, block here, and then keep this, I think. Actually, am I just taking all these rune chants? Or are we just saying, fuck it, we ball? Yeah, I think we are, actually. We're just gonna see what happens.
Freaking go. You love to see it.
The card Cusco is mentioning is in state. Oh, it's basically just, it's a wizard aura that says if you would take arcane damage, prevent it. Oh, so it just like buys you a turn, basically, is what you guys are saying. Okay, I mean, that's kind of cool. We'll put this on the bottom. And then we'll block 5, I guess. We'll say, nah, I mean, let's just block with our equipment when we can, right? And we win a Might token. Cool. No doubt, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. What kind of Aurora deck are you playing today? We're cooking with Aurora today, boys. Y'all didn't know. Y'all didn't know we were cooking with Aurora today. I mean, yeah, I think Command and Conquer for 10 is pretty valid here. Now, they're just going to give us the Purgatory this turn, but I don't care to discard the blue. It's fine. I mean, I really don't want to Arsenal this. It's like not that good of a card. Deadwood Dirge. Stop it. Oh God, stop. Jesus. Jesus! We'll pitch the Debilitate. And then we'll pay one of the Looming Doom, go to 25. Alright. This is also for 10. We're trying to get value out of these gold main estates here. Our raise face could be very big. Hopefully this like forces them to block a little bit. Now the funny part is like from here, they could also like just give me Purgatory and it work out for them, but you Striders it out in response to them attacking to eat all the rune chants. Oh, so you're just actively, when they go for like the kill, what you Kuzco and Chris are saying is that you guys are just actively using Storm Striders to like eliminate like any chance they had of winning the game. That's kind of neat. I mean, unless they're willing to crack. Okay, so they have Rubon Carapace. I was like, unless they have like I mean, again, we got 3 pieces of equipment and 2 cards from hand with that. I would call that a W. All right, attack me now, opponent. Attack me now. I don't think they meant to pass. Yeah, I was like, I don't think they meant to pass. I think we're all just a little click happy. We're all just a little click happy. Which I understand. Happens to the best of us. Fool me once. Shame on me. Fool me twice. Shame back to you. You're picking on a weak man. I mean, yeah, we'll use Tunic here. They're attacking us more than I thought they would. On God, for real, for real. On God, for real, for real. So we blocked the rune chant. We're gonna take all the rune chants. Down to 17 we go. We're gonna put the Righteous Cleansing on the bottom. We're gonna save the shield. We're gonna block with the Trounce and the Gauntlets. Ugh. Target us. Fuck. Well. That sucks. I mean, just whiffing back to back like that is really bad. Yeah, I think just hitting back to back like that feels really bad. Oh, I definitely don't think this Florian's playing optimally at all, and we're still gonna lose. That's what's kind of hilarious about this whole thing. But Madagon, I agree. I don't think they're playing optimally at all. But I think this matchup is so bad that they can play badly and it doesn't matter. Because I think they're just supposed to like try and stack up a billion rune chants and then just get in the red zone from there. Like I think is what's supposed to happen. Just hold on, I believe in you. Thank you, Liam. I appreciate it. Listen, we're fighting to the bitter end. We're fighting to the bitter end. We have almost got rid of the first Looming Doom. The problem is I just said the first Looming Doom. I was like, there's Blessing of a Cult. Oculate, Trent. Oculate. Victor was the counter in our hearts. That might be the realest thing, Matagon. Because I don't think it's a counter at all, but in our hearts. I mean, there's a world where like we could be on some weird like smack of reality tech and try to make it work, but even then I just don't think so. I could take 2 from the Looming Doom, go to 9, and then we could throw Righteous Cleansing. Have to admit, it's a weird play. I mean, sure, like, if there's a deck that can make... If there's a deck and if there's like a Guardian Hero in CC that can make it work, it is definitely... like, I agree. It is definitely Victor. Like, Victor with, like, the Clash of Mights... Or not the Clash of Mights, but the... But, like, with the Gold Mana States and things like that, you could make it happen, for sure. Do we take 2 more one more time? We do not. So we have 4 Mights for next turn. And then we're going to go 5 into Hammer, Arsenal to Righteous Cleansing. And then hopefully there's a world where we can throw Righteous Cleansing for, what, 14 next turn? Now, considering they have 11 rune chance and we're at 9, not looking good. But possible. I think this version of, like, Hybrid Florian was what really takes over, not the OTK pile. This version beats the OTK version. How does this beat the OTK version, Weston? Like, genuinely asking. Ugh. Well, the crazy part is, like, basically any attack in these 13 rune chains probably kill us here. My man said I'm on Skullcap. Watch me AB4 tree. Yeah, we could also just be dead to Trent's point. Could be. Hey, Rotor-Roller, what's up, buddy? How are you? The secret way to beat this deck is just to always bring in AB2. I don't even have AB2 in my deck. Oh, so we're just like super Omega dead here. Right? I think this is it, boys. I think this is it. So... Oh. I thought I could... I guess I miscounted somewhere. I thought I had one more. And then we die. Yeah, sure. Go to 23. Rub it in, why don't you? No, that's a tough matchup. Like, I guess there is, like, a world where we could, like, get them with Smack of Reality or something like that, but I'm pretty sure... anybody playing Smack of Reality or like anybody that's playing this deck against Smack of Reality is just going to like block 13, like, or whatever it is. Oh, the Healing Flex, 100% sure. This is a legendary skill gap. Dude, we totally just got skill gapped. Skill gapped like crazy. Public holiday in New Zealand so I can tune in and watch it later. Dude, Roller, I like it, man. I'm glad you're here hanging out. We're going first. This is, I think this is a Grindstone matchup, right? No, probably not. Choke Slam. You know what? We're gonna reference the Cyborg guy. That's why I make these things for, so I can keep up with it. We are on Zealous. I do not play Grindstone. I am on Crush the Weak. No Cleansing, no Weakest Link, no Erase Face, no E-Strike. Sure, let's try it. Yeah, I mean, let's try it. This is the plan that I have come up with. We're gonna see what happens. I mean, this is just more on turn 0. We're just gonna get in the red zone. Hey, what's up, Zero? I like the Arcanite Skullcat package, like with the chess piece and everything. I don't think it's bad right now. I think it has play into a lot of things, actually, depending especially like how you set it up and how you're playing it. I think you have play into a lot of things with it, to be honest, Zero. 100%. Might just be that you have to full block all the physical damage. Wait, what are we talking about, Liam? Are you talking about this matchup? The Nasty Surprise was interesting. We will be taking this. I mean, maybe because we have such like a weird hand, I'm just supposed to like block this anyway with the trounce and just get value early. Oh, the Florian matchup? Ooh. Sound the alarm. I guess technically it's better to leave myself with a choke slam because we went into a red, like we have something else we can do. Hey, we do win with a red. It's just one card red, so it doesn't matter. I mean, Crush the Weak for 8's fine though, right? Like I don't hate this at all. Yeah, we'll just pitch the choke slam in case we can play the Cranial Crush next turn. That's right, we don't respect Kodachis in this house. Tell him, Dub, tell him. This is the first Guardian I've ever played that didn't have a weapon that could get to 6 in some capacity. I was like, why? Okay. Is my opponent gonna like try and perfect me or something, bro? What's happening right now? They're probably just gonna go like Dachi Dachi. No, they're just gonna pitch to throw Sound the Alarm. I don't really want to play the Golden Sun, so I guess I'm just gonna block with it. I could take 2 and then just pitch 2 cards to throw Chokeslam. I don't really see a reason. Yeah, we might as well, I think. This is fine. They've had some pretty awkward hands so far. Have they seen a blue yet? One. They've seen one blue and they blocked with it last turn. Why didn't they just give the Sink Below and then go Dachi Dachi 1 for 5? Seems like that would have made more sense last turn. They could have given the Sink Below there. I don't know. I feel like that was a weird block. I don't really understand the logic behind not keeping the Stab Wound last turn. Uh-oh. Okay, so they block with Pouncing Paws and Vaporcine. Go to 37. So we only took 1 card from this hand, so hopefully we draw like a Clash. We could also just like give up our Sink Below here if we needed to. It's a little bit of a clunker here. Definitely going to be blocking this. And if they like Razor it or something, yo, they're flicking a Kodachi at me? That must be on a lot of Retrieve if they're playing Flick Knives, I'm assuming. Think he thought I had the pummel. Oh, the Crush the Weak turn. That does make sense, actually, Bill. That does make sense that my opponent would have thought that. Why is this 4? What did I miss? I feel like I'm missing something here on why this is 4. Oh, Ira. Duh. I've got to remember that. We got to remember Ira, boys. We got to remember Ira. Maybe we put the Golden Sun on the bottom. Yeah, we can sink the Golden Sun to the bottom. Finding a Trounce is less than ideal unless he has another 0-coster. It's probably just an Arsenal, though. Yeah, this feels like a less than ideal situation. So I think we're just going to play the Goldmane Estate, pitching the Trounce. And then we'll have this set up for second cycle. And then we can come in with a Crush the Weak for 7. Yeah, because to Bill's point, he kept the sink below in hand, so he blocked exactly 8, saying if I had the pummel, he was just going to go ahead and give me the sink below and then just set up, but then chose to pitch the sink below to play the 1 for 5 because of how that worked out. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I think that as a general rule of thumb, playing around pummel is probably just not correct most of the time. Sometimes it is correct. Sometimes I think you have to, but I think most of the time, like, you just have to say, like, F it, we ball, and if they have pummel, they have pummel, you know? Like, I think that's just the world that we live in. Also, I feel like I completely missed a notification or something. Yo, I'm sorry, dude. Dilbo Baggin. Thank you for the follow on Twitch, buddy. Appreciate you being here and hanging out. It means a lot. I appreciate that a whole bunch. Sorry, I missed that a few minutes ago. Apparently, that was like 16 minutes ago. Man, I don't ever miss notifications like that. My bad, buddy. My bad. Baggin, thank you for the follow, brother. I appreciate it. Also, love the Lord of the Rings reference. Probably just gonna take this, block the second Kadachi, throw Spinal Crush for 13, Arsenal the sink. Yeah, I think this is fine. We're just protecting ourselves from mass this way, unless they want to flick, which I was like, if they do, it's pretty telling that they have something. Oh. So their hand was just like doo-doo. But they are setting up for the dual threat second cycle. Spinal Crush for 13 is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, throwing Spinal Crush for 13 is a lot of fun. Yeah, just getting every card out of your hand. We just traded 1 card for 4. It was definitely worth taking 3 damage last turn cycle. We're going to overpitch here, which is a little telling that we don't have the pummel most of the time to people. Some people read into the situation a lot, though. We are drawing some weird hands tonight. I think the horse is it's resistant to my love. It's been so long. The horse doesn't just want to, like, you know, warm up to me. It's got to, like, it's telling me I got to earn the love of the horse back, I think is what's going on here a little bit. Test of Strength could be a really good block here. Take the first Kadachi. Probably just gonna try and throw Command and Conquer here. Horse doesn't like the lightning. I mean, it would make sense. Would make sense. I am a believer that Victor is a one horse kind of person. I think we'll just block 7 here. I swear to God, dude. This shit is so frustrating. Yeah, the clashes are not going our way. I mean, I'm used to it at this point. It's frustrating, but I'm used to it. Like, at this point, like, I feel like you have to be able to play through this kind of nonsense with Victor. There's too much of a, like, high like variance. There's too, like, the ceiling for variance is very high. So I feel like you just have to be willing to roll with it most of the time. They blind pick Command and Conquer. All right. Well, that is less than fortunate. I mean, it is what it is. They called it well. But my luck may be even worse than yours. Man, listen, Dub, I'd be impressed. Few people have worse luck at clashing than I do. Like, I don't know what it is about me when it comes to clashes, but, like, which is funny because when I started playing Victor, I won, like, almost every clash I hit, it felt like. They're probably not stream sniping. Although I'm here for the laughs, right there, Ludiful. My Victor luck always sucks, to be honest, Weston. You need to take Victor to get hooves done nice and big ol' hay bale. Oh, man. We are definitely gonna have to earn Victor's love, that's for sure. Just gonna take 2 here and go to 26. Like, if they have a Command and Conquer, I want to be able to just give 2 cards and keep, like, a good hand here. Rowdy Locals, Flusterfist, all, like, expected things we're kind of expecting to see here. Makes sense. I am going to pitch the Golden Sun to play Goldmane Estate. I want to see all of my Golden Sun second cycle if I can help it. Ay, 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 ay. Alright, Pummel Golden Sun's gonna look second cycle. Last time I played Victor was a mirror and I lost 11 clashes in a row and then won. You won the game? Alright, I feel like there's a story here. I feel like there's a story that you need to share where you lost 11 clashes in the mirror and won, because it's quite impressive dialect. Quite impressive. I mean, Dub, I agree with you, man. If they are stream sniping, you know, drop a follow. Hit that sub button. Does not bother me at all. Does not bother me at all. Oh, those Kodachis. Throwing another command or another Spinal Crush for 13 would be pretty ideal situation. Considering we have the Test of Strength and we have the Sink Below here to kind of protect us, I'm not super worried about blocking the Kodachis here on the first 2. We are going to block this with a Test of Strength. We did win a clash. We did win a clash, boys. I was new to the game at the time, but I think my opponent made a few mistakes. I mean, I have to say, your opponent probably made a few mistakes if you won the game like that. Command and Conquer is pretty bad for us here, right? We just get to block 6 and then throw the hammer. Not even able to block this up with a Sink Below. I mean, we could, like, try to, like, dig a little bit, because if we hit a blue, we can draw again, and then if we hit another blue, we can throw Spinal Crush. Or I think we can just throw the hammer for 8. Throwing the hammer for 8 feels bad, but I think it's what we have to do. Yo, what's up, Brad? How are you, brother? Guys, thanks for hanging out, chilling tonight. Appreciate y'all being here and hanging out while we play the old horsey boy. And Sink Below from Arsenal. How do they opt? Card to the top, and then they drew it. All right. I mean, the old 1-2 punch there with Fate Foreseen and a Sink Below is pretty good. How many? 1 Command and Conquer? We'll take 1. Command and Conquer number 2. Back-to-back turns of CNC. Not bad. We're going to block 6 and throw Zealous Belting. I know we're not getting the value of the Go Again here, but we're just going to go ahead and... Oh, this is for 7, actually. So I think because it's for 7... We're just going to go ahead and block with 3 cards. Did we see it on the Clash? I'm going to be honest. I didn't look. We probably did if I was paying more attention. We're going to go up to 35 and then down to 31. So currently we're up 4 cards with most of our equipment left. I think that's the 3rd Sink Below, right? No, just the 2nd Sink Below. 2 Fate Foreseens, 2 Sink Belows, and 1 Flick Flag. So a few defense reactions to get through. Stayed up late building an expensive PC. I mean, dude, listen. You've been on the building PC grind lately, dude. On the grind. like, I don't think we knew the first Command and Conquer was there, so I don't know if there's ever a world where I'm just going to blindly sink that. Do we sink this, take one, and then just block whatever's next? We can sink the... No, we're supposed to block, right? Block Wallop in the sink below, and then we'll sink the Thunk, I guess. It's fine, I guess. There's a lot of decks that are playing a ton of defense reactions right now. Yeah. We're just going to block 6. I have no interest in just throwing the hammer back. This, like, one-for-one nonsense is not how we win the game. We need to hit some big hands. And, like, every hand we hit is just a little awkward. Like, we haven't really been able to, like, win any, like, cool clashes or do anything great. I would like to be able to block Clash of Might. And then pummel the Zealous Belting here would be an ideal situation, I think. Is Victor an auto loss to new and Verdance? I don't think it's an auto loss to new, but probably to Verdance, yeah. Especially if they're on like a good especially if they're on like a good like arcane plan, probably, yeah. I'm very excited to play Valda. I'm very excited to play Valda. Hopefully we get this Clash of Might here. We have 4 gold. I mean, we can pummel this to try and take tempo here, and then leave this on top. I mean, yeah. Maybe I'm supposed to block with the Gauntlets of Iron Will so they can't do this kind of nonsense because they just drew a card. They drew the Cut Through, right? Well, I mean, if we committed to this plan, we could have used Flexors, I suppose. I'm honestly, I've played with this card so little, I'm not used to having it. I have played with Flexors so little, I'm just not used to having it. I also should have just made the better play, I guess, of blocking with Gauntlets with that many cards in hand. I don't know. I was thinking Razor, which it didn't really matter for. I think we've committed to this line. We just have to play it out and see what happens, I think. Okay. Great part about this being for 9 is that like 2 defense reactions won't cover it up. We'll still get an extra card. So, Dave, I would have also have said they had Razor there if it hadn't have been on a 4-card hand. Like, we gave them 4 cards. And sometimes they just don't have Go Again. Oh, they actually... Oh, yeah. So the Snag. Wow. I mean, I guess it's not that crazy into me. But... We put a Trounce on the bottom, and there's 1 Trounce and 1 Test of Strength left. I mean, I would be taking 5, going to 8. Or I could block 5 and just play Command and Conquer. Honestly, the might show us a blue. Oh, fucking A. Jesus Christ, deck. Can we get a little bit of fucking synergy going here? I'm sorry. I know I've like cussed twice, but like, Christ almighty, I would kill for a break right now. You're going back on the shelf, horse, if you don't pull it together. I need that for next turn. I need that for next turn. Because now this isn't even going to be for 7. And it's not even a blue. Yep. Glue factory next round. Oh, Yeezel, that's hilarious, dude. Maybe it's actually Betsy time. All right, I don't think we're that frustrated yet. Victor definitely thinks we're a traitor. Victor definitely thinks we're a traitor. That's for sure. That is for sure. I wonder how many snags they were on. That was such spice. This is for 2. I mean, it's Dachi for 2, Dachi for 2. We have to block the second Kadachi, right? How many Command and Conquers do they have left? One. Oh, hey, we want a clash. That's cool. What do we have on top? A Spinal Crush? Well, admittedly, that's not great with what we're trying to do here. Admittedly, that is not great with what we're trying to do here. Fatiguing Kadachi isn't it? A lost cause? Wait, are you... I don't... I'm not entirely sure I'm following what you're saying, Leo. If you're asking if I can fatigue the Kadachis, probably not. Fatiguing Kadachis is tough because like we only get so much life before we have to start doing things, and they're at 28. I mean, like we've probably lost this game. Like we've probably lost this game at this point, Leo. Like I don't... When we're hitting all of our nuns on top of our deck like constantly during clashes, you're not gonna win with Victor if you don't win clashes. It's just the deck. You're playing to the high variance side of the game to try and do well. And if you do well, then you do well. But if you don't, then you really don't, and it's bad. There is one more gold main estate, like. We win with a Cranial Crush. I mean, we really need a pummel turn, to be honest. Like, we really need a pummel turn. I think this is the last one, right? Is this the last pummel? No, there's one more pummel on the deck. I think we put it on the bottom, maybe? Like, this is going to be a very uphill battle from here for us to win. Oh, someone was saying I should lean into fatigue. Dave, so to answer Dave your question, I don't think it's really viable to fatigue this deck from here. If I'm being honest, this is a tough one to fatigue. But them having Kadachis, it's tough to fatigue Kadachis. I mean, I specifically ran. We could get blown out by a snag here. I specifically ran Kadachis in 5 for a long time just to get the value out of like being able to like basically just not be fatigued consistently. Because like this is the problem, is that now they're like all blues and it's just Kadachi for 2, Like, and so on and so on and so on. We're just constantly playing this game. They may not have any more good attacks, but it doesn't matter. Like, see, this is obnoxious. We have another Golden Sun coming up. I don't remember if it's the second card or the third card. It might be the first card. I could be completely off. Oh. We're going to pitch the Macho. It was neither. So they have a Command and Conquer on top. No. They have a Fine Center on top. We put their Command and Conquer to the bottom. We're going to pitch the Thunderquake to the Flexor. Or I'm sorry, the Macho to the Flexors this turn. I'm going to try to go Hammer for 5 and Arsenal Sink if I can. Let's take 2, go to 7. This is going to be for 3. Just depends on what their last card is. We have the ability to throw Disable for 8 here, which is not a bad play. I mean, we got good value out of the Flexors. We were able to use it as a 1-card 6. Hey, what's up, Barton? How are you, buddy? Made a Valda deck? We don't know enough of the Valda cards yet, right? Annabelle? Dude, Babar, I hated that Turtle Katsu deck so much. I didn't even really play when the game came out. I didn't get into the game until a few years later, but I still... We are out of clashes. So everything else is just blocking from here. We're going to take this one. There's a gold main estate, so I need the shield. I don't think I can block with Golden Sun, right? I think I have to have the Golden Sun here. I mean, they are only down to 4 cards. I still just don't see it being possible here. That's the last Sink Below. They're out of Favor Scenes. They're out of Sink Belows. There's one more Flick Flack, probably. I'm hoping they just have 4 bad blue cards in their hand. Or like 3 bad blue cards in a defense reaction would be an ideal situation. There is the last gold main estate. I need to be able to keep 2 cards this turn. Yo, let's go. Martin going to a PQ on Saturday? That's exciting, man. What are you taking? Are you taking Florian? Are you on Vincent? What are you on? So the Concealed Blade got us earlier. Is there any shot that we are... We're going to block here and sink, right? Because we have to, I think. Watching it killed my want to play Fab for a long time. I mean, I can understand that. I don't think I can sink. I think I have to keep my hand. I think we're drawing, right? Blue, Pummel, Golden Sun? Am I completely miscounting? Probably. I'll take a blue and a Command and Conquer, or I'll take a blue and a Command and Conquer. No Razor, please. I mean, we haven't seen one all game. If they've managed to hide a Razor from us all game, I'm just impressed. There's no world we get to keep the Macho here, Dub. I wish we could. Oh, you're playing Marionette? Ooh. We are, unfortunately, I am aware of Flick Knives. Unfortunately, I am aware of Flick Knives. I do appreciate you pointing it out, though, Weston. Yo, what's up, Rob? How are you, brother? We have to draw a card here, right? We have to find something to Arsenal. Golden Sun on top. It's Golden Sun and blues, right? So if I use Tunic to draw a card, I'll draw Golden Sun. I'll have 3 gold. Pitch the Golden Sun, go down to 2 gold to draw a card, draw blue. And then it is use our last gold to draw blue and then Command and Conquer pummel them for $1 billion. And the last card's a Cranial Crush. I mean, I'm hoping that this is enough to get us there. If they would have blocked 6, I would have been like, okay, well, you just have the snag. Agility, Might, and Vigor is what they made. So now they're at 1. And I think we win here. They attack with Kadachi. Yeah, the funny part's the resource actually did them in here. They flick a dagger at us. We go to 2. And then we swing the hammer and win? Wow. Cannot believe we won this game, Joe. Cannot believe we won this game. I did not think we were going to get there. I have to admit, the clashes in the middle of that game were ungodly subpar for us. Wow. Drew said, call me proud. That was an interesting game. Yo, Wet, what's up, dude? How are you, man? So I still tell the story. And this is really funny. I'm so glad that Wet the System showed up, because every time I play a game like that against a ninja, I think about ProQuest Plus Atlanta of 24 at the beginning of like in April or whatever. I think that Wet the System and I probably played the best game that's never been on camera that I've ever played. And I was like probably the best Katsu player I've ever played against. Like, it was actually insane how well he played. Fatiguing Ira before you die to paper cuts is impressive. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty happy about winning that one. I did not think that was gonna go our way. I feel pretty happy about winning that one. I appreciate you guys never giving up on me, though. I appreciate you guys never giving up on me throughout that game. Because I'm going to be honest, I have, yeah, I gave up on that game about 20 turns ago. No, sorry, pal. We're running AB1 into you. I'm just not even going through that tonight. I've never had people come up and shake my hand for losing a game. I mean, dude, I have to tell you, you played unbelievably well that night, Thomas. Like, it was really impressive, brother. This is definitely a grindstone matchup. I have a cyborg guide over here for this somewhere. So let's see. We are not on Chokeslam. We're not on Crush the Week. We're on E-Strike, Sinks, Erase Face, and Zealous. I guess Zealous is just more aggressive for us, is the idea. Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious to see how this one plays out. Man, that was quite the game. Oh, dude, definitely a new deck list, man. Absolutely. We updated it. We got some Carlo Opal tech going on in here, man. He was really cool. Is this Fatigue Fang? God, I hope it's not. Thank God, and no, it's Daggers. I was like, that means we have a chance. Now, they might try to fatigue us anyway, honestly. Gonna keep the Cranial Crush here. Yeah, I don't know that we could beat Decimator. Thanks, Matthew. I appreciate it, man. Hey, Scrambles. What's up, brother? How are you, dude? Yeah, I have to say, I was very surprised by the amount of people that come by and hung out on Tuesday. People love Guardian, apparently. Not that I blame them. Guardian's fantastic. I love playing Guardian. We traded their one card for two of our cards there, so not ideal for us, but I don't know. We'll see what we draw into. Nothing impressive. So we're just throwing Macho here, right? Like, I hate that it's just 8, but just cycles the hand out here. I think it's fine. Had to face Decimator Fangus Yarrow yesterday. Felt like crying. He ended up with 44 HP. Yo, Leo, that's tough, dude. Had 7 Seismic into Spec into Pummel. All right, so Annabelle's cooking over here is what it sounds like. Rob said, I don't know how you beat Decimator when you barely know her. God. Rob, dude. Rob has, like, the best, worst jokes in the world, dude. I love it. I mean, just willing to keep their hand. Take 7. I mean, if they have a good hand, it makes sense. We'll go like this. Is there any world I want to block Clash of Might and Shield here and then just try to throw Spinal Crush for 10? Ooh, we could block Gauntlets, right? Blocking 5 should be fine, I think. Famously bad, but Annabelle's still. We're still cooking. Even if it's famously bad, it's still cooking, right? Listen, if people know your name, like, you know. Hey, Seminium, it's 2:40 a.m. here, and I was practicing Bravo. Yo. Rob beats people confirmed. Listen, I gotta tell you, I have met Rob's wife, and I just don't think she would put up with that shit, dude. I'm just like, real talk for a minute. I don't think she would put up with that shit. Blocking 3 probably doesn't block this out. Like, is there any world I'm just supposed to, like, block 2 cards? We probably do win most of the, we probably do win most of the clashes, hopefully. Hopefully we win most of the clashes. God, I hate to give 2 Vigors here, or 2 Mights, or Fealties. I can't talk. But I think throwing Spinal for 10 is pretty good. Gets either equipment or a couple cards here. Ugh. Just kidding. They're online. It's turn 2 and we've lost. Sedge. If anything, I would be the one being abused. You know what? I would believe that more than anything, Rob. Okay, opponent. Jesus Christ. Can you take a breath so that I can throw Miller's Grindstone at you? I mean, we've committed, right? Yeah, like we would have had to have blocked 2 cards to have like almost like tried to like shore up the Fire Vein play, and they would have just ended up with all the fealties anyway. So I actually think that we made the better play, even if it feels bad. They just had a good hand. Just draw a race face next turn with Pummel and you'll be okay. I like where Liam's at. That's the goal. We're trying to draw a race face and Pummel next turn. We will have Tunic coming up too, so... I mean, if you're willing to give me your headpiece, like, feels bad, but I'll take all of your equipment here. Scar Tissue would make it 30 all. I think it's definitely a race now, and I think that's the problem. Kevin said, take it like a horse. What the hell does that even mean, bro? What does that even mean? Well, we're probably stuck arsenaling the Golden Sun, right? I don't know why you waited to play that in the resolution step, or like in the damage step, I guess. I guess we'll just block, try to stay alive. Oh, you were saying yes? First time being able to catch Blaze in a week and he's Victor Gaming? Dude, what's up, Random? How are you, brother? I mean... I guess 4th fealty, 5th fealty, 6 in one, a half dozen in the other. We could have tried to deny our opponent the Vigor token for next turn, which I guess could be relevant in some situation. I think Victor's going to have a hard time with this deck. I don't know how we're supposed to beat this deck consistently. I don't know. Maybe we hit like a couple of turn cycles here where we start drawing some trounces and some test of strengths, and maybe it starts feeling a little bit better. But right now, it's not feeling great. I do know we have an E-Strike on top, so we're pretty much just guaranteed to win this. Cut Through the Facade could be a card we could play. We could, again, also just be on Smack of Reality. I mean, these are 2 matchups that, like, Smack of Reality would be good into. I mean, maybe that's how we need to be cooking. Maybe we need to be cooking, like, a sideboard that has, like, 3 Big Bops and 3, like, Smack of Reality or some nonsense. Just win a clash every turn? Dude, I don't know if you saw last game, Felipe, but brother, winning clashes is not our strong suit. Probably a defense reaction here if I had to guess. No. Being able to fatigue our opponent is going to be highly unlikely. Highly unlikely, but we'll see what we can do. It's been 4 turns, and we've not seen... So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to block E-Strike here. No, we're just going to give the Flexors this turn, right? We're going to pitch the Gold Mana State to the Flexors here. And then we'll plan on blocking E-Strike and Flexors on the next one. And then Flexors on the last one. Throw Hammer, Arsenal, Pummel, I think is fine. I mean, it should be easier. Should be. Should be. Yeah, we'll just pitch this. It'll probably be better later if we get back to it anyway. Doubt the game's going to go on that long, but you never know. Looks like we picked a good turn here. Looks like we picked a good turn here to try and come away with the quick dodge flexors. I mean, yeah, we'll save it. We just blocked efficiently there. There's no reason to give it up here. There's going to be at least one more thing here, I'm assuming. They are cracking a fealty token here. What is diced? I mean, yeah, so this is going to go up to 7. We're going to take 5 to 22. Hey, Panda, what's up, buddy? I did hit 1 ProQuest, and it did not go my way at all. I went 2 and 3, actually. Had a pretty rough ProQuest. I also, like, I didn't really realize it yet, but I was under the weather. And I think I played worse because of that, to be honest. Think I played worse because of that. But yeah, I went to 1 ProQuest and went 2 and 3. It did not go my way. I think there's another one this Saturday I'm gonna go to. It's about 2.5 hours away. I think a couple of us are gonna go to that. Should be a good time. Hoping I have a good performance. Even gods can bleed. That's hilarious. Yeah, I feel like ice is like a big factor in this matchup for Jarl. I could definitely see that being like one of the things that makes this a lot better for Jarl. The funny part is, like, they can give 1 card in Dynamos every turn and just block out the hammer. Like, they don't even, like, need to... Man. All these hands suck. And it's also been 5 turns and we've not seen, like, a trounce or a test of strength. I mean, maybe we're just supposed to block, like, aggressively until we get there. Like, maybe we're just supposed to block like this. I actually think this is wrong. I'm sorry. I'm just going to block with the thunk. I think we have to play the Zealous hand this turn. I think we have to play the Zealous this turn, right? Yeah. I think we just have to play it this turn. We go to 19. Mark us from Scar Tissue. What does this card say? If the power is greater than twice the base, it gets go again. Am I supposed to save this for another turn? ProQuest Singapore is Squirrel's Nest Gaming in some place called Conway, South Carolina. That is not the one I'm going to. The one I'm debating going to is in Kentucky. It's in, I can't remember where it's at in Kentucky. My buddy Salas found it. Hey, Core Lord, what's up, dude? So if you are a YouTube member or a Twitch subscriber, you can link YouTube or Twitch to the Discord. And then from there, it opens up a special section of the Discord for you where you can find all of the decks I'm working on that have, you can find all the decks I'm working on that have my sideboard guides in them and stuff like that. 100%. And once you're in the Discord, you can just, like, there's instructions in the general chatting section of the Discord that'll show you how to like link it and everything like that. So you can find it pretty easily. I've designed it to make it as easy as possible for you to find. So that's the idea behind it. Sharpened Senses like appears to have been pretty good. I think Josh Lau even tweeted about this card the other day, talking about how good it was. Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna play the pummel. Like, I think we need to do something to start trying to take some tempo here. We're at least taking a card out of their hand this way. Like, is it the best thing in the whole world? No, absolutely not. We haven't really seen a Command and Conquer or an Erase Face. Like, it's been 6 turns, and we've seen virtually 0 disruption and 0 clashes, so I feel like that's a big part of why we're very far behind right now. I've tried to link my Twitch, and I don't see the subscriber channel anymore. Okay, so Electrum was telling me that he was having trouble with this the other day. I think I need to look at the Twitch connection and see if there's something going on. I'll look at my Twitch and see if, like, what's going on with that, because, like, I set that up so that it would be there for you guys specifically, and I'll look and see what's going on after the stream tonight. I'm sorry that's giving you guys trouble, though. I hate that it's giving you guys a hard time. Hey, Panda, let's go. 4 months of Prime support, dude. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that a whole bunch. My man said, enjoy my free Twitch dollars. I appreciate it. I appreciate that a whole bunch. Hey, Letshot. I also enjoy pummeling. We also have seen 0 sync belows, right? Like, we just not drawing our cards we want to see. I'm also a big fan of pummeling Zealous. Nobody ever sees it coming. For Mars, I had to unlink and relink. Huh. I wonder why. I don't know. I'll look at it later and see. Like, maybe it's disconnected through my Twitch or something, and it's not letting you all connect. I mean, our opponent went 4-2-7-1. Like, we had to block. I don't think there's a world we can ever not block that right there. This feels like just worse than Kasai, which is weird because the Kasai match was really close for a long time. I don't know, like, cause like we won a lot of clashes, we were able to do a lot of things, but this is just feeling worse than Kasai, to be honest. All right, this hand's like virtually unplayable. I mean, the E-Strike helps us out a little bit here, right? Turn the fan on, it's getting warm in here. Curious to see Aurora stats after this weekend. There is a very, very slim chance she survives to Nationals. But I doubt it, Panda. It is possible, though, right? Let's see, where is that at? It's not there. Settings. Streaming tools. Content? I feel like there was like a section, yeah, viewer rewards. I'm not running a rewards campaign, so that's not what I want. But there was definitely, like, I remember linking this to, like, linking my Discord so that if you had it, you could automatically, like, it would set you up after you... I don't know. I'll have to look at it after the stream because it's definitely there. Like, and I haven't heard anybody else say that they have issues with, nobody else has told me that they have issues with YouTube. It's just been Twitch so far. I've always liked a big boy hammer. I actually agree, very much so. I like a Nothos and like Sledge and stuff like that against these kind of decks. I'm gonna put Zealous on the bottom. We find another 2-block. Hilarious. I think we're just gonna have to block 6. Kind of crazy. There's like some small world we die here. Probably just a 0 for 4 after this though, right? Like they're probably just gonna like play something to give this go again. And then hit me with a 0 for 4. Fang gang. Everybody loves Fang. Like everybody loves Fang. Okay. I mean, I would like to mark like Arsenal this, but I think we're just blocking until we can start like finding clashes every turn. Because once we find a clash, we're gonna find them all, I feel like. My man said I am lazy, but I mean, I get it. Some ProQuests are a long ways away, right? Like some people don't like to drive, 3 and 4 hours for ProQuests. Like it's kind of funny. I already have my invite for Singapore and I still don't mind to drive. Like, it just does not bother me. Yo, Shark, what's up, dude? How are you, buddy? Oh. Ruh-roh, Raggy. They didn't want to play the Savor Bloodshed, apparently. They wanted to lead on Oath of Loyalty. I'm going to pretend like I don't know the Savor's there. We're going to play Sync, and we're going to put Zealous on the bottom. All right, well, we have easily seen over half our deck at this point, and we've not seen a single Trounce or Test of Strength, which is wild. Wild. This feels like a trap, but I'm just gonna block. Just gonna block out. This is probably Tooth of the Dragon for blowout plays. Yeah. I mean, they can attack an extra time, I guess. Is like, no, they only get to pick one, right? What do they pick? Mark? I mean, so if I block with the Gauntlets and the Aurum Aegis, is there any world that I can deny them this hit here? Technically, if they have a +2 in their hand and I block with all of my equipment, I can deny them this because I would be blocking 4. It's a little bit of a gamble, but I don't want to give them an extra card. And it was a +3. I mean, yeah, this was like the downfall of that. Had a workout session with my dog and played a lot of Black Beast Small. What's that? Is that like a game that came out? Do you have a video or a plan to have a video with refloating? I actually don't have a video with refloating, and I have become like closer with Sam over the last like few months, I would say, like this year really. So I've never really considered it, but I'm like, they also do all of their stuff in person and I'm never on the West Coast. So I've never like really thought about it, but if they wanted to do a collab, I would totally be open to that. I love 3 Floating. They do a lot of great work. I really like, I feel so bad. I always call him Hawk, even though that's not his name in real life. I love Hawk. Like, I love Cobra Kai, so I'm a big fan of Hawk. The game I play with my dog in which I try to grab his jaws and he tries to grab my hands. Dude, that's awesome. I love that. I think we have to try and block with 2 cards here and throw the erase face and hope it works. Yo, Pockets, what's up, dude? Jacob Bertrand, thank you. Yes. So this gets +1 and their next thing gets +1. Okay. I guess that's true. It doesn't really stop fealty from working, but I still think we're just supposed to like try and do something here, right? Or are we supposed to block 5 and then just try to swing the hammer maybe? I don't know. I guess our ace face isn't that good now that like... And then they're going to throw another 0 for 4 at me and we're going to be forced to block here. We play clashes, I swear, guys. I swear. I swear. We should probably draw some clashes is probably just the best response to like this game. It's turn 10. It's turn 10. Might be a little late, but we drew one. We sided out the clashes. We didn't want them, right? We didn't want them in this matchup. My man said we sided out the clashes. That's amazing. Oh, man. First time we got to do it all game. Who wants to bet there's another clash on top? Who wants to bet there's another clash card on top? Oh, hey, we actually won one. Yeah, this game's felt terrible. I agree. I agree. If this is how the Fang matchup normally goes, I'm not interested. I am not interested. No, thank you, sir. And we're thinking. Mark us, right? Is that what that does? It just marks us? Where did it go? It disappear into the void? Show me your secrets. Are we just blocking 5 and throwing the hammer, I guess? I mean... Feels like the only play. I did a hackathon today. Wait, what is that? What is a hackathon? Like, did you just spend all day like trying to like hack into people's computers or something? Because that's interesting. Yeah, we could scour for 6 and they would still have 5 fealty tokens. Tell me you're losing a Fang without telling me you're losing a Fang. Smack of Reality would be gas, actually. It marks and it goes to the bottom of the deck, so they just get to keep playing it. Cyber Sports, basically. Hackathon is a dev thing where a bunch of devs all work on projects. Okay, that sounds interesting. You guys have learned at this point that I am not very technical know-how-y. Oh, a Trounce and a Sink Below in the same hand? Yo, it's like Christmas land around here. We're going to try and draw blue off the Trounce. Yes. Classic. I hate this game. I mean, yeah, there's definitely like a real reason to like be on Smack of Reality and like some Big Bob nonsense right now. Yeah, we'll just take 2, I guess. Give him another card. Who cares? We're here to lose. I'm just gonna concede. This has been one of those games. I'm just gonna concede. My opponent earned it when they cut my deck and all of my clashes went to the bottom. That game was tough. That game was tough. I mean, don't get me wrong, our opponent played well. Like, I'm not trying to take away from our opponent. Like, our opponent played very well. I'm not trying to take away from that. I just, like, that was a wild game. Okay, I'm not playing against Kanos.
Let's
Go away. Go away, Kano.
You love to see it.
Yo, Tervaja, thank you for the sub on YouTube. Appreciate you being here and hanging out. It means a lot. Appreciate you hanging out. Guys, by the way, if you're here for the first time, you're new to the channel, whatever your story is, we got 3 questions we ask everybody when they're new. And they are, what's your name? What got you into Flesh and Blood? And what are your favorite hot dog toppings? Tell me about yourselves in the chat. I would love to get to know you guys. This is a Titan's Fist matchup. Oh, we played against Bread. We played against Bread? Old Bread. It's like Old Greg, but bread. Bread. I think this is what we do. No Crush the Weeks. No E-Strikes. What kind of crack was I smoking to not be on E-Strikes? Says we want to race faces, but we don't want trounces. Actually, you know what? We're playing trounces in 63. I know we've had bad clash luck, but we're turning it around right now. Yeah, we're playing trounces. To hell with it. We're playing trounces. We do what we want, son. I remember seeing Smack and Starvo list and thinking it was dumb. So Smack and Starvo is really good because you have Goliath Gauntlet to like use it with, which is like insane, right? And you can like Starvo Goliath Gauntlet and then come in for 13 Dominate, which is really good. But this, like, it's a little different in CC, right? 1 yellow pummel could be interesting. Yeah, trounce and sink below in this economy. Well, we're trying to trounce and sink below in this economy anyway. It's obvious we're 2-2. It's not working very well, clearly. Ooh, they're on Civic Steps. Probably correct for the Guardian matchup. Probably correct. I'm probably just supposed to throw Titan's Fist here, but I think that throwing... We're playing 63 cards. Oh, they're on Smacker Reality. Nice. Nice. We're going to Arsenal E-Strike and just set up a little bit here. It's a good, like, 2-card 7. Yeah, this hand's fine. I like this hand quite a bit. Guardian Mirror is a lot of fun. Guardian Mirror, when you're both on these smaller hammers, is really interesting. So we're going to block Clash of Might, and then we're just going to try to E-Strike for 8, I think. Oh, we're so good at this game. Attackless Jarl decks? I mean, if you're talking about like playing around new, like it's a thing, right? I'm surprised they're not on Sledge. I mean, yeah, we might as well, right? So we're going to put this to the bottom, and we're going to buff power to come in for 8. We could have put the Zealous Belting on the bottom, I suppose, and we could have went like E-Strike into Titan's Fist. We would have had 1 extra floating, because we would have had the blue, and it would have cost 4, yeah. So even if they gave us Stalagmite, we could have went 6 go again into Hammer, which would have been more, but I would rather Arsenal the Zealous Belting, I think. I do enjoy how grindy the mirror is, like the Guardian Mirror. I'm just going to pitch this for second cycle. This is fine. Okay. Yo. Yeah, we'll just block 6, take 6, go to 33. We'll get a Frostbite. Actually, no, they're going to keep channel, so we're just going to block 9, right? Yeah. We'll just block this out. Card economy's fine. We'll just block this. They're running main deck Smack of Reality because they're running it again. Well, I guess it could be sideboard and they just don't have better cards against us. Is a viable option, right? Other than club, sledge is my favorite weapon. I mean, I think sledge is like really cool. I enjoy sledge. I think a lot of people do. Yeah, we've drawn a lot of Zell spell things early. Kind of wild. Oh. Cards and activated abilities. Yeah, so this works out because we just get to block 8 here. Hopefully this pans out well for us. Yeah, we'll target them. We have a 6. I was like, odds of them missing are pretty good. And they get a gold on the second one, which I think is fine. And then we're going to come in for 5. They'll probably block with a card and Civic Steps. Which would be fine. Like, maybe we're supposed to sit on E-Strike because they have Civic Steps. We're just supposed to sit on E-Strikes, maybe. I don't know. Also, like, if you're running this card, like, it makes sledge math really weird. I'm pretty sure you're less than 50% of your clashes today. I mean, I think we're on way less than 50% of our clashes today. We could go 5 into 5 into 4, but I don't want to, right? Like, this has go again. And if they block with Stalagmite, we're in actually a really awkward spot. So I think we're better off to just go 5 into 4 and then Arsenal to 5 and just set up for next turn. I mean, technically we could go 5-4-5. But again, I don't really think there's a reason to. Yeah, losing clashes in like some of the early matchups was really weird. I think that was more playing to like the variance side of the game in the early matchups, but it's fine. Like, I was not kidding when I said that you were experiencing the Aggro Blaze Victor experience, because I lose a lot of clashes when I play this game in person too. It's not just online. Like, I get unlucky with clashes a lot, to be honest. Which is funny because like it just fuels my love for the deck. I mean, maybe we rework our sideboard and we have Smacker Realities in the sideboard. Maybe we cut Erase Face. Now, probably cut Weakest Link, right? This is a hand of all time. That's definitely going to make its way to Blue Sky. Yeah, because we want to be able to draw cards. I mean, like, it's weird that Cranial Crush is like... Two of the matchups that you want Weakest Link for are no longer there. What matchups? Oh, Zen and Enigma? That's true. Like, that was like one of the bigger reasons to be on those cards to begin with. We'll just save the Zealous Belting for next turn. What's Aggro's Blue Sky? I'm just Aggro Blaze 96. I could probably link it in the chat if you guys want. I think Blue Sky. I think you can do exclamation point Blue Sky in the chat if I remember correctly. Oh, I lied. You cannot. Don't do that. It won't work. I lied. Let's see. I should probably have that as a command. Although, admittedly, I'm not super active on like social media. Which is ironic because I'm a content creator. But there is my Blue Sky. What's Aggro's OnlyFans? Listen, there's not a link for that. You can talk to Carly about that. Carly's got all the OnlyFans stuff set up. Carly will take care of you. Don't worry, buddy. Don't worry, Holden. Carly will take care of you. That sounds weird. Don't know how I feel about what I just said. We're gonna pretend I didn't just say that. Hopefully we can go gambling. We're probably not gonna win one here, right? Probably just not reclashing. Oh god. So if we put theirs on the bottom, yeah, that's tough. I mean, but it is like Dave said, we were expecting to like lose some trounces in this matchup. I was more just like hedging my bets that it would work out. I'm also sussed out. Yeah, you should be, dude. You should be, bro. Like, it's really weird because like I actively, you know, like I stream a lot and like I feel like I'm very active on like YouTube and Twitch and stuff like that, but I don't know, like I don't post on Blue Sky or Twitter a lot. I never did growing up. Like I was never active a lot on like Facebook or Instagram or, you know, any of that kind of stuff. So I don't like, I guess I just don't feel the like need to now is the thought process there. I mean, I'm a content creator. I should be more active on those platforms. I should be. What did we put to the bottom? It was a blue Clash of Might, right? And then we have a E-Strike on top. Okay. Okay. Looking good so far. It's just videos of me flipping Golden Suns on different clashes. I love that. I love that, Dave. Oh. Oh, they drew both their cards? They drew 2 cards there? Interesting. Yo, that's a lot of damage. You're on Red Glacial and Red Thunderquake? Somebody came prepared for the mirror. All right, let's go. Oh, dude, Dave spoke it into existence. You love to see it. Yo, are you kidding me? We're gonna target you. I was like, we have a 10 and a Righteous Cleansing on top. So, are we coming in for 11 overpower, arsenaling the E-Strike? Probably, right? Like, that's probably just the play here. I hate to crack the gold because it means that, like, we're going to have less for, like, the other gold main estate that we pitched later. But that's, like, at the very bottom of the deck, I guess. So we might as well just get a little aggressive here. They have a Cranial Crush in their hand. Okay. I mean, that's fine. Last Zealous is also on the bottom, so... What did they fuse with? Winter's Bite? They have a very, like, interesting deck. This guy is just kind of dying, Kevin. He is. Also, Kevin, what's up, dude? How are you, brother? Like, I don't know how... Oh, I should have blocked with the Righteous Cleansing, and then I could have went E-Strike, go again, putting the Golden Sun on the bottom, and then I would have had E-Strike blue, and then when he blocked with Civic Steps, I could have went... Yeah, that was a mistake. Sag. Yeah, because then I could have went E-Strike draw card, and if we draw into a blue, we can throw the hammer at the end. Well, if they don't block with Stalagmite. I assume you also give the Civic Steps here. Bro, I'm so tired. Been a long week, dude. Been a long week. I mean, I understand. I understand. We're almost there, though. We're almost there. Tomorrow's Friday, fam. Tomorrow's Friday. I am excited for the week to be over. Got a pro quest on Saturday. Holden, you gonna beat the ProQuest on Saturday? I feel like I asked you that on Tuesday, but I forgot. I mean, so what do you mean I got 2 ProQuests this weekend? Oh, dude. I love it, man. Yo, channel the Bleak Expanse. It's kind of hot, dude. It's kind of hot. I'll be in Richmond. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, wait, don't you live out there now? Don't you live out there now? Nice, Holden, nice. I'll probably be on Aurora. Like, I've played too much Aurora at this point. I'm probably just going to see her to the finish line. Although, admittedly, Victor's always in my bag. Although, this point, honestly, this weekend, Jarl might be in my bag. We might be cooking. We might be cooking a little too much. We might be cooking a little too much. I think you should have attacked me for 6 and bluffed the pummel there, to be honest. Ugh. He keeps revealing Oakenold. Which is incredibly frustrating. It's like you keep revealing 7s. And I'm like, how about a non-attack action? Oh, man. This has been a fun game. Also, making YouTube videos is claiming 2 hours of sleep every day. Yeah, dude, it's exhausting work nonstop. I actually agree. Like, as much as I love content creation, it is a full-time job within itself most days for me. Valda should be in my bag. The deck is cracked. What are you playing, Holden? I meant to ask you. You have a playset of Germinates I could borrow for the weekend? I will check after this. I honestly don't know, brother. I honestly don't know. Uh-oh. Was it going to be 8? This is going to be 8. Right? Well, fortunately for me, I have the sink below here. Now we are like kind of exposing ourselves a little bit here to like potential blue. Damn you. I said blue, game. To like getting some of our equipment blown up here now that we blocked a little bit with it. But we just blocked out a really big play from our opponent with the sink below. It was very well timed. And now we're able to just throw 9 back at them, which is solid. I'll check after this, Holden. I honestly don't know if I have a playset of them. I know I have at least a couple, I think, but I don't know. I'll have to look. That's true. We can never get a frostbite in our head slot, to Martin's point, which is actually kind of baller. I probably shouldn't have put that on the bottom because we just... Yeah, probably wasn't great. Really wasn't great. Righteous Cleansing for 10 or Pummel the Chokeslam? It's probably just Pummel Chokeslam, right? And then we can Arsenal the Righteous Cleansing. Without, I mean, like, we want Righteous Cleansing to be a 3-card 10. Yeah, if you're on Pummels, I definitely would have bluffed it. That's fine. You go to 10 and then you go to 6. Like, this is fine. I'm actually super okay with this because unless we draw triple red or like triple or quad red, we can just like throw Righteous Cleansing next turn. We tried. We tried our best there, didn't we? We put 2 pummels on the bottom, so I think arsenaling the Command and Conquer is not worth. And I think we're going to go Command and Conquer, then disable. He can blow up my head slot if he wanted. Why? How? How, Dave? I'm actually curious. I had a one of Pulverize in my list on Tuesday night, my Jarl list. So maybe they do. Maybe they have a one of. Maybe they have a one of Pulverize. Some lists might be on 2, which I think is crazy. But I was on 1 on Tuesday night. Oh, I guess yeah. Oh, so I guess what Dave was saying is that he could crumble. He could crumble and then frozen. Gotcha. Or I mean, I guess technically I could get got with exposed to the elements or some nonsense. Technically, it's something to keep in mind, right? How many pummels have we seen? How many pummels have we gotten out of the deck? Two, and all the Command and Conquerors are gone. Ah. The fun part is that I can just block 6. It doesn't matter. And then if he does pummel me, we discard the Command and Conquer, and then we throw Chokeslam anyway, right? I mean, I think my opponent had to take a play like this to try to get back into the game, but I honestly think they're so far behind at this point, it just doesn't matter. I mean, yeah, like, I get it is a legal play you can make, I guess, technically, where you target the Crown of Dominion with Crumble, and then you hit it with a Frozen to Death. But yeah, it is probably just a suboptimal play, I would guess, at all times. Them keeping 3 cards here is interesting. Are we just going to be giving up the farm here to stay alive? We need to block 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. Yeah. So what do they fuse with? Oh, it had to be Crumble. We're going to put the Cranial Crush on the bottom, I think. And then it's going to be Quick Dodge Flexors, and we'll pitch this. And then Hammer gets 2 cards, and they have a Crumble to Eternity in their hand. So, like, this is fine for us, I think. Oh, this is a once per turn action. We're just kind of wasting the Quicken. Are we supposed to, like, try and go crazy aggressive here with the golds? Now we just need a blue? Oh, yo. We're so good at this game? Well, I guess we technically should have went Titan's Fist into this, but yeah, that was crazy good. What a rip, right? I mean, us gambling and drawing just gave us the ability to take every card out of our opponent's hand this turn. And then I'm pretty sure we still have a Righteous Cleansing and like some Golden Sun, maybe 2. I think we put 1 on the bottom with the E-Strike earlier, if I remember correctly. Well, that feels kind of bad. That feels less bad. That feels less bad. I mean, make a second gold and then just 10 is insane. We're also just fatiguing them at this point. I mean, you have to give me every card. Like, you're at 1. You have to give me every card. We just traded 1 card for 4. This is the second time we've traded 1 card for 4 this game. Give us a Frostbite. Okay. Cool. Oh, they're going to get to target the Crown of Dominion. Oh, I guess they can't. Actually, whoa, can they not? Is Talishar not coded correctly, or can they not? I'm expecting concession inbound right here. Because, again, this is a 3-card block. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Concession? Yeah, there it is. Sorry, Brad. I don't really want a rematch, to be honest. I'd rather play against something else. We probably got time for like 1 more game before we're gonna wrap the stream up, and I would like to play against something else. But yeah. Did not feel bad right there. I just tried to load a game with my Blue Sky profile. LOL. Classic. Classic Zach, if I've ever seen it. Alright, I'm gonna load this up. I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be back in like 2 seconds, guys. Oh, we have a game. Let's do it. Enable chat. Yeah, sure. I think we're supposed to go second in this matchup. Yo, it's Zach. Dude, that's hilarious. I love that Zach's just randomly playing and we ran into him. Erase face, choke slam, E-strike. They're both 2-card 7s. This could be go again. I don't know. Let me check the old sideboard guide here. Let me check the old sideboard guide and see what we get going on over here. I do have an Azalea matchup in here. Yep. We're not on Miller's Grindstone because of the number of attacks they're on, and God knows I have abysmal luck. Well, hopefully we can win this one. Hopefully we can win this one. I think we beat Azalea playing Jarl in the night. You'll be happy to know I just fatigued a CYB Bravo with Riptide. What? That's wild, dude. I mean, I think Riptide's actually a pretty good fatigue deck, though, right? Horse Stonks feels good, except when it doesn't. Valid. Like, real talk valid, dude. Dreadbore was goated, I believe that. Oh, this is definitely some Zach on Zach violence. Martin knows what's up. I mean, yeah, we'll give 2 cards here. Oh, there's some in-step triggers here? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe there's not. I mean, yeah, we might as well, right? Like, it feels pretty good. And then it's force 2 cards out of your hand. Nah, this is wrong. I'm supposed to throw Choke Slam, right? And then Command and Conquer for like 9 next turn was probably better. Because Tunic's not up, so there's no guarantee we're going to get to keep 2 cards next turn. So I think ultimately that just made this incorrect. Yeah, because now Zach just gets to keep 2 cards, and he can probably still throw like some solid damage here. Probably also should have kept the Clash of Might in my hand. Oh, the Trounce just makes this like super free. Insane. God, we're so good at this game. One card on the bottom. Lace with Blood Rot. Pitch a card. Oh, Codex. And then Codex again, huh? Hey? I mean, yeah, we might as well, right? Yeah, we'll target ourselves and try to win the Clash. I was like, should be a pretty easy thing to accomplish, and then we even have the blue to pay for the Pox token, which is solid. We get to come in for 11. It would have been for 12, but there was the Frailty. And then we're going to pitch to the Pox token. I mean, 2 turn cycles have went by and we've taken 0 damage, which is exactly where we want to be. Like, Azalea will get theirs. We just have to be patient and try to play as much defense as we can when we can. There are some matchups like this where I'm a little scared to, like, play Crown of Dominion. All right, so that was all of their pumps. We will pay. If I'd drawn a red, I'd have been happy to just Arsenal there, but... Blocked with 2 pumps. We're going to blind Azalea and then come in for 5. Okay, I mean, to be fair, like, this isn't bad. I am going to block 5. I think we're really blocking 7 here by blocking with the shield, which I think is a very good block for us. Yo, what's up, Ian? How are you, buddy? We're going to go E-Strike for 7, and we're going to Arsenal the Pummel. Zach's just going to happily take 7, I'm sure. Unless he has, like, a hand that doesn't do a lot, and then he might give some cards. So yeah, he has a hand that is like kind of awkward, maybe not doing the most things here. So he gives up the extra attack he's not really doing anything else with. And we just have Command and Conquer Pummel. Like, this is insane. We're probably just going to block Test of Strength and Spinal Crush here. We are going to do the thing, Martin. We are going to do the thing. Hey, what's up, Dot? Welcome back. I'm 3-2. Ended up winning a crazy game against Ira earlier that I definitely thought we were going to lose. I don't think it's worth giving equipment. I'm just going to block 7. Ugh. That sucks. That feels bad. It's quite a bit of like we're giving up quite a bit by taking that damage, but I don't think it was worth blocking with gauntlets and then using quick dodge flexors. I don't think that was correct. Plus CNC Pummel is just like the best thing we can be doing in this matchup, so I don't know why we wouldn't be just like taking like the turn here to just get aggressive. Zach's probably just kind of hoping I didn't have it, and unfortunately for him, I did. So we get a card from hand, we get the pump from Arsenal. We are going to fall down to 34. Would like to be able to keep blue. I'd like to just be able to block with Clash of Might this turn. But beggars and choosers and all that, you guys know how that goes. As I say way too often. Release attention is tough. I think we're just going to have to let this come through. Unfortunately, I think it is what it is. I think Victor's a good choice. This is not worth reclashing. Nobody wins. I think Victor's okay as long as you don't run that OTK Florian deck. And then I think even if you're on the OTK Florian deck, I think you have to be on like Smack of Reality, which I don't have in my sideboard at all, but would be a very, very good play if we did. We'll just swing the hammer for 4. We could have just thrown Spinal Crush for 9. Probably would have been a better play. Honestly, I started talking and I wasn't thinking about the turn. I think we're just better off to throw Spinal for 9 there and not have an Arsenal, and then not have the Mites for next turn, but it is what it is. I think we're there. You've hit all 3 sinks with your clashes this game? That sounds about right. That sounds about right. Listen, Victor and I are getting acquainted again. Victor and I are becoming friends once again. Listen, you know, horses are distrusting by nature. I don't know. It sounds good. Erase Face looking pretty solid because we can block 5 here. We can block Wall Up and Erase Face and then just come in for 9. And then give up the sink. I hate to give up the sink here when we don't really need to, but it's also the Seek and Destroy kind of forces our hand. Marriage counseling with a horse. I'm going to be honest. I don't think Carly would have told you that I was going to end up in marriage counseling, especially with a horse during the first year of our marriage. But I don't know. Somebody get Carly on the horn. Maybe she wouldn't be surprised. How's the best way to use Smack? I imagine if you throw it at Flory and they just full block. Pummel get you to 13. So I think, Ian, you probably have to get a little lucky if you're going to win that matchup in general, to be honest. But if you are going to win it, it probably does look like Goldmane Estate in some capacity. Into pummeling it is probably what it has to look like. But you could just catch your opponent kind of lacking. Like maybe they're not paying too much attention. Like maybe they just have like a lapse and you like they block like, you know, only 11. Maybe they can only block 12. Maybe there's some weird situation with that where that's a thing. And you're able to just throw it and get them with it. But you're probably to actually connect with it and the pummel, you're going to probably have to use Goldmane Estate in some capacity, Ian. Just let Florians have fun? No. What are your thoughts on the new Valda? Do you see any value in picking up Earthlore Bounty, or is Tectonic Plating better? I actually really think that the I really think that the Valda deck's going to be sweet, if I'm being honest. Garden, but Earthlore Bounty is probably worth picking up. I don't know how much it is right now. I mean, how much is Earthlore Bounty is the question. I've had one for forever and a day, but how much is one? Depending on how much it is, I would say like it's probably worth, right? Oh, yeah, if Earthlore Bounty is super cheap, then yeah, pick it up. It's worth picking up. In my opinion, if Majestics are like $5 or less, and I'm thinking like I might need one at some point, I just buy it. Honestly, I'll buy a foil one if they're that cheap most of the time, because that's just who I am, to be honest. But yeah, like a lot of times stuff like that, like if it's $2 or $3, in my opinion, I don't even think about it. I just buy it. Everybody may not be in that kind of financial situation. You know, like some people are very selective with the cards they have to buy. I am very fortunate to be able to buy cards. I'm not going to say whenever I need to, but like, you know, with all the traveling we do, I have to be a little bit careful about how I buy cards. But yeah, like I buy cards pretty liberally when I want to be honest. Okay. Interesting turn start here. Oh, you're one to buy a cold foil? I think Earthlore is way better in Valda than tech plating. It probably is. You heard it, buy foil gore belching? All right, well, listen. Some people, Liam, hear what they want to hear. That's hilarious, dude. This is what, 10? Dominite. We're just gonna block with the old Trouncy Poo here. We take 7 and go to 18. And then it is 6 go again into the Golden Sun. 1 golden boy, please. And then we're going to arsenal our other golden boy here and set up for probably the kill shot next turn. Might be the kill shot this turn if we're lucky enough. Oh, Zach's blocking. He's smart. He knows. He knows what's up. He knows it's probably not hammer time. Zach has played this matchup too many times. He knows what's going on. I feel similarly. I can buy stuff when I'd like, but realistically, I try and be intentional about not breaking the bank. Yeah, no, for sure. Like, when I have a moment where I'm like, oh, I want this because I want this, I don't just buy it. Like, that feels very... feels like a very poor... like a very poor way to, like, buy cards. Zach just said, I think there's a bug. We're going to look at his cards, or if he's just trolling me. No, I think he's just trolling me. Oh, did I have a Vigor token? Oh, from the Trounce, I did. Thanks, Dave. See, yep. I'm yapping way too much. Yep. I've been waiting to get foil Sigil of Suffering and Scar for Scar as an example. Yeah, I mean, especially since it's like rotating out, right? It makes sense. Imagine giving Guardians a way to draw more cards from our own actions and creating seismics. I mean, listen, I gotta be honest. I think Valda is gonna be amazing. Zach, by the way, if you end up watching this, dude, thanks for the game, brother. I think Valda is gonna be awesome. I'm actually super excited for Valda, TBH. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out tonight and being here. I appreciate y'all chilling. Don't forget tomorrow's video, how to beat OTK Florian. So if you're struggling into the OTK Florian deck, check it out. I've got a few different strategies, a few different tips, things that might help you along the way. Also, don't forget, as we shamelessly plug our sponsor, ! Codex in the chat. Check out the Codex Journal. It is a great way to keep up with your games, keep track of all the information that's going on during your games, things like that, life totals, who went first or second, did anybody high roll, gives you a chance to take good notes, all that kind of stuff. Exclamation point codex in the chat. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Appreciate you guys for being here. If you're new on Twitch, make sure you follow. If you're new on YouTube, make sure you sub, like the video, goes a long way in helping me out. No stream tomorrow, probably no stream on Saturdays or ProQuest. And then Sunday, we have Yudo and Acilio coming at you, 1 o'clock Eastern time. Make sure you come back and hang out. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yudo's going to teach me how to play Acilio. It should be a blast. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night, and I'll see you guys Sunday. Take it easy, guys. Kyle requested 5 subs of water. Fucking weeb.